Hello and welcome to Montevallo Music Machine. I'm your host, Lydia Hindreth. Today we have Stewart performing a few songs off of his debut album, Isolated Incidents, as well as a couple of originals.
Well, I felt the oxygen exit the room when you said, I guess it's goodbye. And I knew you meant it, 'cause I saw that look in your eye. And I drove up some highway, and I shut down some bar, and I searched for some reason, but I did not get far. And I can't help but wonder why I can't be bothered to cry. So I pack my things, but before I go, well, there is one thing I've been dying to know. I won't ask for much, just a little honesty. Would your life be better if you never met me? 'Cause we meet in the kitchen, we pass in the hall, the couch at the end of the day, both in the same room, but both a lifetime away. And I replay those moments again and again, but I can't find the right words to tell all our friends. I'd rather avoid them. I already know what they'll say. Oh, they'll say we're perfect, but we know we're not. And that's why your back's turned to mine in the dark. But I know that you know it isn't the way that love should be. Would your life be better if you never met me? And there ain't much to say that we ain't said before, but you've gotten my key now, so please lock your door. There's no one to blame. We can't fight complacency. No, honey, no, we can't. But would your life be better if you never met me? Honey, won't you tell me now? Would your life be better if you never met me? So this next song I'm gonna do for y'all is the lead single off of the album I put out. It's called Bound to Get It Right, and I hope y'all like it. It was no surprise you were gone in the morning. I guess it beats trying to find something small to say. But a girl like you ought to come with a warning. But I'd have been too proud to read it anyway. So if you're feeling like I'm feeling, well, I'm feeling like I know for sure that I can't take any more. And just like I thought every single time before, so give me one more chance to try and start it over. And give me one more chance to try and start a fight. We're better off alone, but it's already gone so wrong so many times. One of these days, we're bound to get it right. It's a real tough pill, but I'm gonna try to swallow. I don't think there's any coming back this time. But you'd be impressed how long I can wallow when my introspection bumps up against my pride. So if you're feeling like I'm feeling, well, I'm feeling like I'm tired of feeling lonely. I get a feeling like you're feeling the same way too. Honey, you're the only one I want to call my one and only. Been down this road a time or two. But tell me, what am I supposed to do about it now? Give me one more chance to try and start it over. And give me one more chance to try and start a fight. We're better off alone, but it's already gone so wrong so many times. One of these days, we're bound to get it right. One of these days, we're bound to get it right. So this next song is also on the album. It is about the ups and the downs of being a musician on the road. This is called Big Fish. Thank you for listening. Another round, you don't need, but you don't care 'cause you don't pay. Just paint the town. Paint the town with a couple of friends that you'd never met before today. A pretty face without a name, trouble burning in her eyes. But without a trace, she's gone, but you'll find one that's gonna fall for all your lies. So the lights come up, they all cheer. The amplifiers ring in your ear. A little voice says, boy, what you doing here? You always play and they always show. They might sing along to the ones that they know. Everybody wants to be your friend. You hand out your CD signed with your name. They tell you they love you and you say the same, hoping that the high won't never end. Oh, you start to dream about, you start to fantasize. Big fish, you're better off swimming in water that's a little bit more your size. Another show and another crowd so small it could fit inside your van. Just hit the road, try to convince yourself that you never did give a damn. 'Cause it's a Friday night, and although you're miles away, all you dream about is home. Just hit the light, but you know it won't do no good, 'cause you can't sleep alone. So you toss and turn and you pace the floor, look for the shadow under the door, but she ain't coming back anymore. There's nowhere to stay, nowhere to go, no one to listen, nobody gonna know it's the end of the night and you ain't been paid. There's nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide, no one to love you, nobody gonna lie, tell you that it's all gonna be okay. So you start to figure out, you start to realize, big fish, you were better off swimming in water just a little bit more your size. Start to dream about, start to wonder why. Big fish, you're better off swimming in water a little more your size. A little more your size. A little more your size. But just keep on swimming now. Just keep on.
And that was Chase Stewart, but don't worry, we have more coming from him right after the break and an interview that I did with him earlier. So stay tuned, you guys, and meet us right back here.
Montevallo is listed as one of the most beautiful public college campuses, but it has so much more than good looks. It's been named a College of Distinction 7 years running. Plus, it offers 75 majors and the chance to belong to more than 90 campus organizations. Visit youbelong at montevallo.com to learn more.
Welcome back to Montevallo Music Machine. I'm Lydia Hindreth, joined here with Chase Stewart. So you just got done performing the first part of your performance. How do you feel?
Excited to be here. Feeling very good about it.
Great.
Been a lot of fun so far.
Great. So I know that you're from Arab, Alabama, and you have been doing music since you were the young age of 5 and 6. Mm-hmm. So how did you know that you wanted to do music at that young age?
Well, to be honest, at 5 or 6, I didn't. So my mom was a piano player and a trumpet player in the band and things like that when she was younger. So she wanted to get me into piano lessons. I did not want to take piano lessons, and thankfully she was more stubborn than I was. So I started there, and then I played that for a long time. I was also a trumpet player and drum major in the band. Oh, nice. And then I picked up the guitar around the age of 16. My dad played, my older brother played, so I figured I wanted to play too. Yeah. And then actually when I got to school here, I started playing just kind of around on the quad and things like that, and eventually I realized people enjoyed to hear me.
Oh, nice. So you have been playing music for a long time, and obviously, you know, your mom pushed you to do it. So what like pushed you towards the genre that you're in, you know, the country, folk, southern style that you play?
For a long time, I had a love-hate relationship with country music.
Right.
I'm very proud to be from the South, but I've not always been proud of everything that the South has stood for. And especially when I was 16, 17, getting used to playing in front of people, country music was really either like the Florida Georgia line, like kind of bro country pop, or it was just hyper like pro-military conservative. Neither thing was really mine. It never felt like me. But then I was introduced to Jason Isbell, who is an Alabama songwriter from North Alabama, a fantastic musician if you're not familiar with him. And he wrote things that made sense to me.
Right.
And I realized that Southern voices could be more than just the stereotypes that we tend to get portrayed as.
Yeah.
And I think that's really when I came back home, as it were, musically.
And rounded it. Yeah, I totally understand that. In that process, you went to the University of Montevallo, and you're back here now on the grounds of it. You pursued music a little bit by playing for people around. So when you were trying to find that niche point, did, you know, having this experience here, did that kind of push you towards anything? Because I know you graduated with a degree in business, but you started in music. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so I came here, I wanted to be a music major. I was in the choir in school. My choir director was an alumni from Montevallo, so he kind of pushed me here too. And then when I got here, started kind of playing guitar, I realized eventually that the music department wasn't for me. I didn't want to be a band director. I didn't want to potentially starve to death, so I probably needed to get a more realistic degree.
Yeah.
But I wound up getting a business degree, and I thought at that point maybe I could be my own manager if I did this full time. And while I was in the business degree, you know, while I was playing around, I ran an open mic at the Main Street Tavern. It was around when I was in school too. But I ran an open mic there on Wednesday nights. I met a lot of musicians, got to have a lot of cool experiences with people. And it was an awful lot of fun. And then I think after that, a guy named Hunter Lawley from this area, he was becoming a booking agent at a company, and he asked me if I wanted to come front a 90s cover band.
Nice.
And so I did that for a little while, eventually landed on getting a day job because there is no bar, no matter how good you play, that offers you a 401k. So I got a day job, but this will always be a big part of my life. And in large part it is because of Montevallo, like you said, and just the people I met here, and the education I got.
Yeah, so your journey has definitely been a long one. Last question for you. Your most recent album, you can find Chase's most recent album, Isolated Incidents, right?
That's correct.
On Spotify. You can stream it on Spotify at any time. And you put that album out during the COVID season. Can you let us know and kind of explain how that creative process of creating an album during that time affected your music, and how did it kind of transfer into your album and your work and your writing?
Yeah, absolutely. So not to get too sad on everybody, but 2020 started pretty rough for me. A very close friend of mine was killed in a car wreck. I ended a long-term relationship. My grandmother passed away, not from COVID. And then I moved into a two-bedroom apartment just by myself. I didn't even have all my furniture yet, and then the world shut down. Right, and so I am just stuck in this apartment by myself, reeling and rolling from all these things that have happened. And what do? You write about it. So I put an album out. Well, I recorded a bunch of stuff for months and months, and then I worked with a good friend of mine in Nashville named Sean Power at the Hilson Studio, and he helped me with it, and we had a lot of fun working on it. And then I released it out to the public, and like you said, it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, it's on Tidal with like 4 other people. It's on a bunch of things I don't know how to pronounce. So wherever you listen to your music, you can probably find it. Yeah. But please listen to it. Chase Stewart, Isolated Incidents, and a number of the songs you're hearing today are from it.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Chase, for joining me and giving us a ride down your journey and your music journey. We appreciate you so much for being here. And I know you're not done yet, so you guys stick around after this. Chase will be performing the next half of his set on Montevallo Music Machine.
Your success depends upon effective communication. Visit montevallo.edu/COFA. You create your future in communication studies and mass communication. You belong at Montevallo.
Montevallo is listed as one of the most beautiful public college.
Montevallo Music Machine. We're back with Chase Stewart. Enjoy the last 3 songs that he's performing with us.
Another evening in another bed, thinking that I'm probably better off dead than fighting with the demons running through my head. I tried my best to be strong until I listened to your favorite song. I'll probably listen to it all night long. 'Cause I remember when the whiskey flowed, the cocaine blowed, the music played. I remember when you told me not to be afraid. But I'm not scared of falling, I'm scared to fall for you. No, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but hit the bottle before I hit the ground. I'm tired of falling for the games you play. Shouldn't never listen to you anyway. You get forgetful when I'm not around, but you get lonely when you get high. Call me up in the middle of the night. You tell me that you love me, but I know it's not true. So I'm not scared of falling, just scared to fall for you. Another night, another return, 'cause I could feel my ears burn. I reckon I won't ever learn. See, I was never one to play it smart, just a fool with a racing heart. At least this time it got its running start. 'Cause on that hotel roof, I swear we were half a whole mile high. And when my knees started shaking, you told me to close my eyes. But I'm not scared of falling, I'm scared to fall for you. Oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but hit the bottle before I hit the ground. I'm tired of falling for the games you play. I should never listen to you anyway, 'cause you get forgetful when I'm not around. Yeah, you get lonely when you get high, and you call me up in the middle of the night. You tell me that you love me, but I know it's not true. So I'm not scared of falling, I'm just scared to fall for you. No, I'm not scared of falling, I'm scared to fall for you. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but hit the bottle before I hit the ground. I'm tired of falling for the games you play, 'cause I should never listen to you anyway. No, you get forgetful when I'm not around, but you get lonely when you get high. You call me up in the middle of the night, tell me that you love me, but I know it's not true. No, I'm not scared of falling, I'm scared to fall for you. This next song is about my inability to let things go. You can find it on my album, Isolated Incidents. It is called Haunted House. Come on in and have a seat, the fortune teller said to me. The cards upon the table, lay your money down. Well, can you help me? 'Cause lately I can't seem to fall asleep. 'Cause when I close my eyes, I feel her lying there. I turn around without a sound. She's gone. There's candles in the hallway, there's salt across the floor. I'm feeling stupid trying to make myself not feel you anymore. I ain't looking for a resurrection, but I'd take a little peace of mind. Are you dancing in the shadows, or am I going blind from all the smoke and all the sage I've been burning through, trying to rid this haunted house of you? It's getting hard to keep a count of days. I might be better off to try and count the years. Then with time I feel your memory begin to fade. But when I think I'm almost free, there's this fear of all the years gone by. And can I bear to let it go? There's candles in the hallway, there's salt across the floor. I'm feeling stupid trying to make myself not feel you anymore. I ain't looking for a resurrection, but I'd take a little peace of mind. Are you dancing in the shadows, or am I going blind from all the smoke and all the sage I've been burning through, trying to rid this haunted house of you? Candles in the hallway, salt across the floor. Feeling stupid trying to make myself not feel you anymore. I ain't looking for a resurrection, but I'd take a little peace of mind. Are you dancing in the shadows, baby, or am I going blind from all the smoke, all the sage I've been burning through, trying to rid this haunted house of you? So this last song I'm going to do for y'all today is a song I wrote back when I was here at the University of Montevallo. As a good friend of mine graduated and moved up to the north part of the country, we got to talking one day about what life was like, and he told me that it didn't matter where he went or who he met or what he did. People always got quiet, and they wanted to find the fellow with the thick southern accent. And I was able to relate to that, so I wrote this song, and it's a homesick song, and it's a homecoming song. It's called Where I Don't Sound So Strange, and I hope you guys like it. Mind your head, keep your tray table up, put your seat in the upright position. The way home it might get bumpy tonight, stormy is my disposition. Another hour till we're touching down in a world made of concrete and steel. But there's an emptiness smothering me like a cistern removed from the wheel. But any minute now, a body in the crowd and at the baggage line. But in my mind, Well, there's a front porch where I belong. It's hotter than most could stand. I wet my lips with an old song I first learned from my old man. The city lights turn to starry nights, and nobody gives a damn if things ever change, where I don't sound so strange. Another day, another early rise, busting ass to barely pay my bills. But on the radio, there's fire on the mountain, can't you see? It gives me chills. If I could turn back the hands of time, would I do it all again? Well, I know sometimes in my bones that this life takes its toll now and then. Oh, but it's not too late. Hey, I think work can wait. Or just pack my bag and go. 'Cause in my soul, there's a lake house been calling my name about 500 miles away, telling me there's no worry in the world a little water couldn't wash away. Light up the sky on the 4th of July till the neighbors all call and complain. It sounds like a firing range where I don't sound so. A pack of smokes and a tank of gas, Zeppelin playing Ramble On. And Monday when you walk into work, won't you let the boss man know I'm gone? But if he asks why, let him know that I'm headed down south out on I-65. But everything's fine, 'cause I'm heading back to family and friends. With open arms they welcome me home. And they'll say at the end of the day that it feels like I never was gone. But through the tears and the passing of the years, no matter where I roam, it'll stay the same. So thank God for this place where I don't sound so strange, so strange. Thank God for this place where I don't sound so strange.
Well, you guys, that was Chase Stewart, everybody. Chase, thank you so much for being with us today. I am so glad your mom pushed you to do those guitar lessons, because on that guitar, you are great. Absolutely insane. So thank you so much. How do you feel?
I feel great. It's great to be back. Great
All
to be
right.
home. Go Falcons.
Go Falcons! Make sure to keep up with us and Chase on all of our social media pages. You can see that down below right now. Do you want to shout out your music pages and your band pages as well?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, on Instagram, Chase Stewart Music. If you want some behind-the-scenes clips to follow my band, they are at Being the Brick Masons. And we appreciate being here. Thank you so much.
All right, that was Chase Stewart, everybody. Chase, can you play us out?
Absolutely.
All right.